Hi, friends. Matt Noyes here. Got to take care of our skiers, snowboarders, snowmobilers with this update. 3 minutes or less, I will give you your entire weekend and how things are shaping up. And boy, it has been a bounty of snowfall across a lot of northern New England. As for the forecast going forward, today there's still these pockets of light rain and snow across much of the North Country. As we get into southern New England, if you want that forecast, I posted a weekend update for all of New England. You'll find that at the website, onedegreeoutside.com. But for right now, we're going to focus just on the North Country. Notice Saturday's map. There's still these pockets of rain and snow. They're fairly light, but they're going to be coming down across northern New England. We've got a lot of clouds around, the wind out of the north, but the wind, not a problem anymore. In fact, no gusts that should result in any type of chairlift holds Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Speaking of Sunday, still a lot of white on here, a lot of cloud cover that'll be around, but it's going to be a dry day. That allows the temperatures to get up into the 40s on Sunday. And then by Monday, eclipse day, you get a good amount of sunshine, maybe some high altitude clouds trying to come into the Green Mountains that shouldn't dim the eclipse. But in terms of what we're looking at for additional snow still expected to fall, really you can see here it's limited to the mountains, right? But when you get into the whites, particularly when you're talking about some of the favored upslope areas now with the north and northwest winds. So here's Lincoln. You get up toward Franconia, you get up toward Cannon Mountain. You've actually got maybe at the summits here another 8 to 12 inches of snow that's going to come down. Now that's at the summits. Obviously, when you get into Franconia proper, it's less than an inch, it comes down. But you get the idea that some of the mountains actually still doing pretty well. Same thing when you get into the mountains of Maine as well, right? We're picking up that northwesterly flow, so you still have a little bit more snow you can crank out over the next 2 days or so. In terms of where we're going to land with regard to the forecast for temperatures, let me start you out in southern New England. I've got all your ski areas, or at least almost all of them, all the ones I could fit on here. Anyway, Friday, Saturday, Sunday high temperatures. Notice what we're talking about. We've got temperatures will be running in the 40s by the time we get to the end of the weekend. In terms of central New England, running up to the base of the whites, again, 30s on Friday, 40s on Saturday, and 45 to 50 by the time we get to Sunday. Northern New England, same deal. We should not be 45 to 50 on Sunday. Who knows, Jay just finally makes it to 40 degrees on Sunday, but there is a gradual kind of warming that takes place. And remember, that makes sense because Sunday is going to be the driest of the days, right? And then in the far north country, we're talking about a rebound into the 40s here as we get to the end of the weekend as well. Snowmobilers, want to take care of you before I let you go. How much snow is on the ground? It's actually pretty impressive. We'll zoom in a little bit more. This is your snow depth. Now, obviously, when you get into some of the high terrain, you've got 2.5 to 3 feet on the ground. But look at this, all the way down to Winnipesaukee. You've got about a foot and a half that's on the ground here. This was a great snow. This runs you all the way up. If you like to do some of the trails across the far north, you've got a big, broad, anywhere between 6 and 18 inches of snow. You did pick up less in the Littleton area, just so you know, you get that downsloping. So you have less that came down on the ground. But bottom line is this was a real nice dumping of snow, basically all the way from the lakes region, running up into the mountains, of course, up and down the mountains, the Greens as well, and then running into northern Maine. So hopefully that takes good care of you here as you head into the weekend. I hope you have a chance to enjoy the snow a little bit and make the most of it. I always appreciate you checking in right here. Enjoy the weekend.